Hello guys, hello everybody, hello you. Welcome to my channel CreuzArt. And today we are going to answer the 10 yarn questions and I am tagged on it, so I am going to do it. So the tag questions came originally from Bag O Day Crochet, and that is one YouTube channel that is like doing a lot of crochets and also like about yarns. And the one who tagged me is actually Miss Rose, and she's also from the Philippines, and her YouTube channel is named Gantsilyera. So guys, if you want to check them out, I am just going to put all of the links down below so you can check them, and please do watch them also and subscribe. But before anything else guys, of course, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like, to comment, and to share it with your family and friends. And of course, there is also like this little bell notification bell button down below. If you can just click on that so that you will be notified whenever I posted a new video. So now let's start the 10 yarn reviews and let's see how it goes. So the first question is, what is your favorite color of yarn? If you actually know me already, or if you have already checked out other videos that I made before, I don't really have any other colors in my mind what will I make, because my favorite color is just like everywhere. I really love colors from red to blue to black to yellow to everything. But if I am going to choose with my projects, which are the ones that are really like, you know, being used a lot, I think I would say that I using a lot of the color blue and somehow pink and or red and yellow. So I am actually liking those three kinds of colors. The second question is, what is your favorite weight of yarn? It is not really kind of a weight of yarn, I think, but you know, with American terms, I think that is what they call the DK weight of yarn. But I'm not sure about it. I didn't even research about the weights of this because I am very used to how many grams or how many millimeters of crochet hook are we going to use with particular yarn that we are going to use for a crochet project. So but the one that I always use is actually like yarn that is like for 3 to 4 millimeter crochet hook, and most of the time I am just using those two crochet hooks. But sometimes, of course, if you have other different kinds of projects, you have to of course use different crochet hooks. But my favorite is like using from 3 to 5 millimeter crochet hooks, because they just really fits with my hand and they are not really tiring for me to work with. Number 3, what is your favorite style of yarn? Style of yarn, I don't actually understand what it means when you say style of yarn. But if you are going to tell me what kind of yarn it is that I'm always using, I am using all the time like cotton yarns, and I am actually like a very fan of a cotton yarn because they are just very easy to use and also to work with all the time. But style, I'm not really sure what they want me to do it, but there's a lot of styles of course I think of yarn, but those kind of yarns are just really my go-to yarns. Number 4, what is your favorite fiber of yarn? So my favorite fiber of yarn, I think I would say that I am using mercerized cotton or just the plain cotton ones, and I always also use like the acrylic ones. They are my like my top 1, 2, 3 I think yarns that I always use, because they are just very easy to work with and they are very accessible to whenever you go, because like to every craft shop, whenever you are going to check for some yarns, you can really see that there are like different kinds of yarns, and the acrylic and the cotton ones are always there. And sometimes like there are also like wool, but I am not really like a fan of wool, because it is sometimes, because of course it is very itchy to your body when you used it. And at the same time, if I'm going to think about it, I hope that it is just like animal friendly. That's why I am preferring to use like cotton or recycled yarns, because they are just really like, my to go to. What is your favorite brand that you can get easily within your country? The brands that are very popular here in the Netherlands are like Scapius, Hook, Yarn and Colors, Hobby, and Katja, because you can just like get them almost everywhere here in the Netherlands if you just really buy them in a craft shop or in a yarn shop. They are very easily or accessible. The Hobby yarns, you can just of course get it online. So those are like my favorite brands. I already used them and I am very happy with the results with all of the projects that I used, and I'm just like using them all the time. I'm just like alternating them with all of my projects, and I am very happy with all of those kind of yarns or brands, I mean. Number 6, what is your favorite brand that isn't easy to get within your country? My favorite yarn isn't easy to get in this country, the Netherlands. I think they are the Caron yarns, because whenever I see like a Caron cakes, with a lot of other people using it, and I am just searching here in the Netherlands, it's kind of difficult to actually get them here. And if you're going to get them here in the Netherlands, they are kind of expensive, because if you are going to get it, I think in America, like for $10 or under $10, here in the Netherlands, I think that if you want to get a Caron cake or a Caron yarn, you have to pay like already like 14 euros, or at least like under 20 euros for just one little skein of yarn. So, but I already tried the Caron cakes and I really like how the feel of the acrylic. I think it's acrylic, right? I already know how to use, or I already felt how it crochets, and I really like it. But then of course it is just so difficult to get the Caron cakes. But right now I still have my stash, so I am just like saving it for my next project. Number 7, your favorite yarn store and brick and mortar. So my favorite yarn store, I would say during this pandemic, I ordered a lot from Hobby and from Hook Yarns. And I also ordered a lot from Wolpline. So Wolpline is actually like yarn store here in the Netherlands. I only got the chance to buy from them via online. And with Hook and Hobby, I am always just like alternating them whenever I buy something from them. So they are just like my online stores to buy all the time. For brick and mortar, I would say that is like People's, and People's is like a craft shop here in the Netherlands, and they actually have a lot of things there. So if you will go visit People's, they have a lot from like painting, from crochet, from knitting, from envelopes, from clay, baking, everything. And that is actually like one of my favorite stores here in the Netherlands, because whenever I'm there, that is where I get my ideas. My creativity side is just coming up, and I'm just like thinking, yes, this is what I want to make, and I just buy it. So that is my favorite brick and mortar. Number 8, do you keep scrap yarn? And if so, what do you do with it? Speaking of scrap yarn, I have a lot of scrap yarn, and what I do with it is that I put it in a little Ziploc bag, and then I put all of the same the same kind of yarn in that ziploc, and also put like what is the brand of that yarn. And then I just collect it, and then whenever I have like this little project or project in mind that I want to make, what I'm doing is that I'm just getting that scrap yarn and try to make something out of it and just use for it. That's what I do with the scrap yarn. And I also have a little jar, and that jar is like full of orts. So when you say orts is like all of the snippets of thread, yarns, and other fibers. And I just like put them all together. And I think my orts right now is like a 2-year progress, and it is until now not yet full. This big jar that I have, it is not yet full, but I just like putting it there, and because it looks very colorful and looks very happy. I got an idea also from a different crochet groups, and that they were saying that the scrap yarns, you can actually also use it for filling up your little amigurumi things. Number 9. What is your favorite thing to crochet or knit? Actually, I would say it is shawl or baby blankets. And right now, I am just very addicted to making amigurumis. Those are my favorite things. Number 10. If you could crochet or knit one last thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and what yarn would you use? If I can crochet and knit for the rest of my life and also use one yarn for it, I think I would say that I would just crochet a lot of amigurumis, because with amigurumis you have a lot of possibilities of making a lot of things, and you can just create anything out of it. And with the yarn that I am going to use, I would prefer using a cotton yarn because it is sturdy, it is soft, and it is not making allergic to it. So if I could crochet or knit for the rest of my life, I would choose, I think, amigurumis for that. So guys, those were the 10 yarn questions, and I could say that I actually enjoyed answering them. It was fun to do this kind of things, and at the same time, it's like you also knew something about me and about my hobby. And I would say that if you tag me next time also for this kind of video, I would be grateful actually and thankful that you tagged me and to let me also do this kind of videos. So guys, that's everything for now. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I do, and again, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like and comment all of the ideas or suggestions that you want me to try out or to do. And also, like, if you have like a little tutorial that you wanted to know, please just tell me, then I can maybe make something out of it. And I am very thankful to all of the people who already subscribed to my channel and commenting and supporting me with this video or with this channel. Thank you very much. And again guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time, and bye bye.